Hey, this is Rebecca, and this is my first vlog for the website 36 and Crazy. And it's probably the 5 billionth take that I've done of this introductory vlog, so yay! I wanted to tell you a little bit about my site and why I decided to start it. 36 and Crazy is pretty much everything that led up to the last year of my life and everything that's been going on since the last year of my life. It's gonna be a vlog series that focuses on art and health and life and all that good stuff. So, kind of like a short synopsis of the life part. When I was 18 years old, I started suffering symptoms of lupus, Sjogren's, and rheumatoid arthritis. And those are three autoimmune diseases. It's basically where your body attacks itself, if you don't know what an autoimmune disease is. And I started suffering from what doctors call brain fog, which is like inability to concentrate and remember anything. Exhaustion, some stomach stuff, all sorts of things. And, as part of the video series, there's going to be other videos that go way more in depth into the medical aspects of my life. But the long and the short of it is, when I was 17 years old, I was playing golf on the golf team, and I was playing baseball and doing art and all sorts of things. I was like, your typical very active teenager. And by the time I turned to 18 and 19 and I was in college, I was really like fighting to get through a lot of life. And the symptoms that I was having went undiagnosed until 2008. So I didn't even know what I had until 2008. And as anybody with an autoimmune illness knows, just because you're diagnosed doesn't mean you're fixed. It's not like a broken bone. It takes a long time to figure out exactly what autoimmune disease you have, how it is they're going to fix it. It's more like an art form, less like a science at this point. And it's only been up until the last year that I've gotten my own health to a point where I'm back to where I was when I was 17. And I don't mean like I literally do not have the body of a 17-year-old, but I have the energy and the drive and the ambition for life that I had when I was 17. And it's kind of funny. I kind of have started referring to this as sleeping beauty syndrome. Mostly because that sounds a lot better than saying I'm having a midlife crisis. And I don't really think that it should count as that because it's medically related, but I was one person when I was 17. My illness took that away from me for almost a full 20 years. And now I've gotten to the point where I'm that person again. And it's very much like going to sleep for 100 years to be woken up by Prince Charming. And I don't know, I shouldn't feel bad about it or complain about it, because a lot of people with autoimmune diseases never get back to the point where they feel like they felt before they, first started having issues or symptoms. But there's definitely like a mental challenge to being somebody who has that type of illness and is one thing one day to their whole family and their spouse and their friends, and is a whole nother person the next day. I personally am enjoying it. The other aspects of this website that you're going to see, I've gotten back into pretty much everything that I was doing when I was 17 in the last year. I've started doing photography. I've gotten into art galleries. I've also started doing little random things like getting my pistol permit and taking dance classes. When you have the energy to live life, why wouldn't you? I mean, there's pretty much nothing that can stop me at this point except death. So I could wake up one morning and decide to go to California, and who knows, maybe I will. And that's just all what this website is about. It's going to be about how I got to the point where I was, how I got myself better and fixed, and what I'm going to do with my life now. And I hope that it helps people who are in the same position that I'm in, because a lot of the emotional aspects and a lot of the mental aspects of autoimmune disease are never talked about. Everybody wants to talk to you about your symptoms. Everybody wants to talk to you about your aches and pains and what meds you're on. But nobody wants to actually talk to you, it seems to me, about the emotional aspects of what it could do to your life and the lives of those around you, you know? So some of that, and then if you don't have an autoimmune disease and you're just straight up interested in the batshit crazy situation that is my life, I don't mind being your reality TV show either. Couple of the things that I'm going to videotape today, I am going to be doing a jewelry piece out of rusted metal and cement. And that's going to be a multi-part series because it's casting. And I'm also going to start a wall relief out of clay. So lots of good things to come. They have nothing to do with autoimmune disease. But, you know, I look forward to having people reach out. If you have questions about my art, ask me about my art. If you have questions about my health, ask me about my health. Eventually, I would hope to get to the point where, if I could figure out the technical aspects of it, I would love to do like a live feed back and forth. Hopefully not have to use Facebook to do it, but whatever, I could do that as well. At any rate, I think that's probably enough of me rambling for the first introduction. I hope you guys like it and decide to join. And I look forward to talking to you online. So, thanks. Bye.